from the computer. Yay! All right, we are recording. We are officially live. Again, you guys are so welcome to come on camera with me. I've got your chat up here though, so if you don't want to come on camera, that's fine. I forgive you. But we're gonna make this super, really incredibly fun. So I'm glad you can hear me. Go grab your notebooks. Make sure you kind of like get rid of distractions. You can go buy, get some water, get some tea. I actually brought a cider because it's the evening time here, as well as tea and water. So I brought all the things. Go get some wine and then feel free to pour me some. So we're gonna just go ahead and jump in. I want you to tell me in the comments, let's just start this on fire immediately. What are you claiming to receive this month? What goal are you claiming to be yours this month that you are dedicating yourself to achieving? So I want to hear it. I want it to be flooding with comments in the chat box. I want to see what you want to achieve, what you know is happening for you. We are going to be diving into some really juicy, hot topics today of exactly how I was able to generate 30K in 10 days. And in fact, this is actually a multiple time situation, you guys. Not once, not twice, but quite a few in the past 2.5 years of this specific business. Is anybody new to the land of Brooke? Who has been here? Like, if you're new, say new. If you're like, BFF, we've known each other for a while, just put like BFF in the comments. Awesome, we got lots of new friends. I'm so excited. All right, 10 new sales, 5K, 30K, 2K, 10K, 50K. I love this. Awesome. So I don't know if you know this, but last year I actually traveled to 11 countries as a digital nomad. I actually have a podcast episode about why I quit being a digital nomad. It's on the Fiercely Unstoppable podcast. If you guys love podcasts, Fiercely Unstoppable. 4 sales this month, Anya said, awesome. So I'm going to tell you guys my favorite 30K in 10 days story. Before we kind of dive into this, allowing people to kind of jump in and get in here and get in the groove and all the stragglers that are running late. Before leaving for Europe, I was doing my taxes, okay? It's like the glamorous fun side of business. Doing my taxes, and I was just about to invest in another program. And the program was $5,000. Now, this was not one-on-one coaching. It was just a program, no one-on-one allowed. So it wasn't the $5,000 that bothered me. What freaked me out is that it was the $5,000 on top of $10,000 that I owed in taxes. I had to put towards taxes. Like, that's non-negotiable. And if you have been following me for a while, I know there's some people on here, but no one said BFF. But I know Shar has been around for a while. And then who else is here? I see you on camera. Hi. I was like, I see one person on camera. Yay. We've got a few people here that have been around me for quite a while. But if you remember correctly, I actually was in a massive car accident. And Jamie said, OG, BFF. I was in a really bad car accident before I moved across the country. And I had to buy a brand new car, because I needed a car. My car was completely totaled. I was actually hit by 2 people. And so I bought a brand new car. I was about to invest $5,000 and then $10,000 in taxes, which was not an investment. It just had to be done. That all of a sudden, that $15,000 of stuff that I had saved for Europe was just kind of like gone. And my ego came in and it creeped up and it was like, no, Brooke, like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? You're leaving for Europe. You should save this money. You shouldn't be spending this money right now, right? And a reminder in this story is that you always have a choice to listen to your ego or to step up and choose again and listen to faith. So I made a deal in my mind. Right? You guys, the hardest part about business is right here, 6 inches between your ears. That's why we're going to master it. Okay. Made a deal in my mind and I said, all right, I'm doing this program because I love the idea of it. And I'm going to be the best testimonial yet. You guys, every time I make an investment, I always say, I'm going to be the best testimonial yet, and I'm going to make this happen. And I believe I'm going towards 30 to 50K months consistently. And I still believe that, you guys. I actually believe that I'm going to hit and surpass 100K cash months and be a millionaire by the time I'm 30. That's totally what I believe and I see for myself. But I remember the coach telling me, and I was like, okay, I'm making this decision. And I was like, let's do this. And I jumped into the program. And I remember telling that coach, not the coach telling me, I remember telling the coach that I'm going to do 30K. I'm going to do 30K right before I leave for Europe. We're going to make this happen. And right before I left, blown away, no joke, I generated $26,000 in 3 days. 3 days, you guys. and it was approximately 31,000 in 10 days. So I just wanted to share that story with you as people are popping on and saying hi. We got some goals in here. We've got a lot of new people. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. And what I want you to know, I went down. I want you to know that there's no amount of time too small to make massive things happen. And I'm just gonna say that again, okay? There is no amount of time too small to make massive things happen. Because the most amazing thing is I didn't even realize, I wasn't stressed about it. It happened because I was having so much fun and I was doing the things and I was doing the work that we're gonna talk about doing today. You're gonna learn so many new strategies. I'm so pumped. You're gonna learn a lot of stuff today. So make sure you get all of the things you need, cut out distractions, make sure you're here with me and utilize me. You've got me here with you right now. Utilize me in this chat box. And then we can always bring questions on later, cool? So, yay! This training is for you. This is a perfect place for you to be. If you are ready, and if you resonate with this, I need you to put like a yes, that's me. That is me in the comments, okay? I keep saying comments, but you get what I mean, in the chat. Yes, that's me. So this training is for you if you are ready for up-leveled income, including 10K months and above. Yeah, yes. Okay, good. If you know that you are meant for big success, like you know in your heart you are meant for big, big success, and you are ready for it now. You are ready for it now. Crystal's here. Hi, I saw you pop on. Florence, hi. I love seeing people's names that I recognize. I'm like, hi. Okay, you know this is for you if you are ready to master your mindset and draw in fast cash, because you guys, that's absolutely what it's going to take. If you are ready to attract more clients, cash flow, and abundance, and if you know 6 figures and $250,000 is meant for you, then this is absolutely the place you need to be. Yeah. So if you're ready to finally kind of earn that money that you know 100% that you deserve, and you want to be making that bigger impact, creating the income and the impact, working fewer hours so you can actually live the freedom lifestyle you desire. Did you hear me when I said I went to 11 countries last year? That's a whole hell of a lot of countries. So in the next hour, I'm going to do my best. You guys, if you know me, there's a few BFF OGs on here that have been around me for a while. I can really shoot the shit with you and talk. And so I'm going to do my best to keep this to an hour and then open up for Q&A so you can really utilize me, all right? But in the next hour, we are going to go over the 5 must-haves that you must have to sign these high-paying clients again and again, okay? I'm going to be giving you strategies that you can implement right away. You can implement this tomorrow. You can implement this tonight if it's a different time zone for you. That way you can create more income in your business right away. Cool? We're going to up-level your energy. Are you already feeling a little up-leveled? Can you feel it already? Like, I'm trying to get the energy flowing. It's so here. We're going to get you up-leveled. You're going to feel confident AF, and you're going to have a clear direction of what to do next. Cool? You are also going to have clients saying, I'm in, and how do I start? Don't we want that? How do I start? I keep looking over here because you guys are all over here, but really you're like right here. I will look at you here. I'm like, you're all over here. How do I start? I'm in without hearing well, I don't actually have the money. I don't have the money. Can we want more of that? Is there a link to the slides? Do you not see the slides? Can everybody see the slides right now? Please let me know. Or do you mean is there gonna be a link later? Kelsey can see them. Okay, thank you for clarifying. Okay, just as I can see it. Okay, good. Is there a link to the slides? I can send a link to the slides with a replay if that would help you guys. Just drop a yes, that would help in the comments, and let me know if that would be helpful for you. Just making sure that this is the property of Brooke Allison Coaching. So it does have copyright laws on all of it. So it's not something that you're able to copy or anything, but just to be really, really clear, it's something that you can utilize for your knowledge and to learn as a free gift from me. But I want to make sure we're very clear that this does have copyright laws on it, okay? So, all right, just to clarify, we'll get rid of the gross lawyers talk and we'll go ahead and jump back into this. Okay, so in the next hour or so too, we are going to, I'm gonna teach you how to learn how to grow organically without relying on those paid ads, okay? So my promise to you is to show you how to attract more leads, okay? I'm gonna show you how to attract more leads. I'm gonna show you how to sign more clients. Does that sound fun? and how to get off that financial monthly roller coaster for good. How many of you guys are in a place, and you guys, this is an open space. This is a completely open space that you are able to be real, raw, and open with me. I am here and I'm going to be real, raw, and open with you, telling you stuff about my life. But this is a safe space and everything stays here, okay? How many of you are on a up and down roller coaster when it comes to money? Because I was there. I was there. I had a $17,000 month and then I had a $4,000 month and I was like, oh, that doesn't feel good. That does not feel good at all. Yeah, big time roller coaster. Yeah. So I've been there. Okay. So we're gonna start with some truth and just know that I've been there, and my vision is to help you guys create consistency in your income. Okay, because I know what that's been able to do for me, and I want that for you as well. Okay. Kira, hi Kira. Love this, Brooke. Welcome. Laura said I made $75 in the past few months, but Laura, should you share your celebration of what just happened? Because Laura just had a really fun celebration. You should share it so everybody can celebrate you. Okay, so some truth for you. Real truth here. All right, most entrepreneurs, you guys, they don't actually have a clear strategy that will give them consistent income to get to six figures. I'm gonna be really honest with you, okay? A lot of people don't have that. Most entrepreneurs actually get stuck on this like shiny object syndrome where they consume, they consume, they consume, they consume, they consume, they consume, they consume. They do all the things, right? And they think that there's this magic pill that is going to solve all of their money problems. And they don't execute, nor are they doing income producing activities that will make them more money, okay? A lot of entrepreneurs aren't confident in their offers, okay? Anybody not confident in their offer right now? We're going to fix that. We're going to fix that. You just landed I don't know who you are because it says U304AA. Let me write that down. Give me your name, U3304AA. Who just commented that they said, give me your name, that said, raised hand. I know, what's your name? That you landed a major client after 7 months. That's awesome. I just want to make sure I can call you by your actual name, Sierra. Hi, Sierra. Cool. Okay, so most people actually aren't confident in their offers. They're not confident in their results. They're not confident in their pricing, and they're not confident in their content that causes them to spiral and then wonder, why am I still hustling to see the dough? Why am I still hustling rather than making the money I know I deserve, right? A lot of entrepreneurs also, they have no idea what they need to be doing every single day to see long-term success. Does anybody resonate with that here? Don't even know what to do every day because I've got you. We're going to do this. There's my face. The most important thing to know is, well, number one, it doesn't have to be that way. From what I was going to say from those last few things, it doesn't have to be that way. The most important thing to know is you need to master two things, okay? Two main things. You need to master your confidence because that's going to lead to massive, massive cash flow. Okay, the second thing you need to master is your organic marketing if you want your business to thrive in 2020. And I know you do, because a lot of you just said these really incredible goals that you want to hit this month, let alone the entire year. So, does this sound like you? We can get some more hand raises, some more like, yep, that's me. You've had some success in your business, right? You've had some success, but you're ready to attract way more clients and cash to you, right? We already kind of addressed, you're on the income roller coaster and you're ready for consistency and you're ready to scale. Yeah. Anybody out there where they see, I skip one. You struggle to reach your ideal clients and speak to them confidently to sell your packages with ease. That was me at one time. Yeah. Has anybody out there see in a moment where they see everybody else making lots of money? They see all these people making lots of money online, but they're not really sure what they need to be doing to actually get to the income they desire. But you know it's possible, but you're like, I don't even know how to get there though. Like, I have no idea, right? Maybe that you are constantly worrying about money, where your next client's going to come from. Do you ever feel like you just want business to be easier, more fun, and make a buttload of cash along the way? Or that you are over the stress, over the financial scarcity, and you still believe you can make this happen? Do you still believe you can make this happen? Because you can. Rochelle says all of the above. Lorna said, I just started. My business is, hi Dee. I just saw you pop in. I see random faces as they're like jumping on, like as people are jumping on the camera, random faces are like popping up on my tiny little guy here. I can't see everybody's face, but I see it here. Yeah, Yeah, Sierra said, I can do it. Yes, you can. Absolutely. Lorna said, I just started. My business opened 101, so I haven't even landed my first client yet, but I can feel they're on the way. Absolutely. This is going to be so helpful. Okay. And another little bit of like, is this you? So do you keep thinking, because maybe you can relate to this. Do you keep thinking that there has to be something missing, or maybe I'm doing it wrong? Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Or if I could just spend some money on ads or an ads manager, then that would help. Then I'll be successful. Or if you've ever thought, I want to show up, but I don't actually know what to do each day. We kind of gone over that a lot. I feel like I'm repeating myself at that point. Or I see other people doing it. Why haven't I hit those high months yet? Those high level income months yet? I just want money and clients to come easier. I have said that so many times. I have been there. I've been there, and I'm gonna help you get through it, okay? I wanna sell, but I don't have a big enough audience. Does anybody feel that sometimes? They're like, I don't have enough people. Jamie said, I need to show up and get results, but the only time to do so is 2 a.m. So maybe a little bit of a belief system. I understand we're busy, but that might be a belief that we need to bust through as well. Kelsey said, yes, I see everyone else succeed. I'm so ready. Awesome. So the truth is, you guys, what's happening here is you're not executing. If you're not where you want to be, you are not executing one or more of the 5 things that we're going to go over today. Okay. So keep that in mind as we go through this, because once you master these secrets, once you master these must-haves in your business, you're going to be much more confident with your client intake process, and you're going to be able to go from stranger to paying client a lot easier. You will stop wondering what to do every single day and actually know what you need to do for more success that feels really, really good to you. You're gonna be able to get off this like income dance that you're in. You're like, yeah, income sometimes. Woo! That I'm up here and then I'm down here, right? The income dance or the roller coaster that you've been on lately. You will also be able to close more sales with ease, with loads of fun. If you guys have been following me for a while, or if you know me, you know I like to infuse fun into everything. And I believe that the more fun I have, the more money I make. And I want you to believe that too. It gets to be true for you. And then once you master these secrets, you're going to actually have a clearer schedule and more free time, so you can see your business in an income scale. But I want you to stick around, okay? So we're gonna be diving into this stuff. I want you to stick around because I assume something super exciting and awesome to talk to you guys about at the end of this training. I'm actually gonna open up for live Q&A where you'll be able to talk to me about, hey, these are my questions, Awesome. All your burning questions I will answer for you. There'll be a bonus gift at the end, and I just wanna keep this really fun. I wanna keep this engaging. So talk to me, give me some like woohoos when you feel like excited. Post your takeaways, any questions that you have or anything too. Just let me know what is going on for you. So what I want you to know is that business doesn't have to feel hard. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to feel icky. Sales don't have to feel icky. Sales don't have to be salesy. And in fact, like, I am so sick of the word salesy. I am inviting you to take that word and put it in the corner and set it on fire and not worry about it anymore, because here's the deal. When you love what you do and when you have a strong message that you know is meant to impact the masses, you will never be salesy. People are going to want to say yes to you and yes, I'm ready to do this, okay? Deal? So we're gonna make a declaration right now, and I want you to say, I'm ready in the comments if you are declaring that you are going to implement the stuff that you learned today. I don't want you to just learn. I don't want you to just consume with me, okay? Don't just consume with me. I know I'm really fun to be around, but you're here to learn, and I want you to go implement from here. Awesome, 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 you guys. Okay, so I am Brooke Allison. We've got a lot of new faces in here. This is me. That's my face. And I'm a mind shift coach and an achievement strategist. So what I do is I help really ambitious and badass entrepreneurs scale to 6 figures and consistent 5-figure cash months by creating a business and a mindset that's fiercely unstoppable. Since I'm actually certified in 5 different fields, including NLP, EFT, hypnosis, and more, I actually work with men and women to rewire their brains and master their personal psychology so they can release anything that's holding them back subconsciously. My clients usually come to me when they are ready to fulfill the freedom lifestyle that they desire while creating the impact and the income that they are after. So what I believe is that through energy activation, courageous confidence, and proven strategies, your success is inevitable. So I got a little bit cut off here, but I'm also a cat mom. We got any cat moms in the house? My cat is not in here, otherwise I'd show them to you. Cat mom, I'm a business owner. This is actually, I started my first business when I was 22 years old. I started my first business. I'm a rule breaker. I'm a solo dance partier. I'm a freedom and fun chaser. And I'm a world traveler. That's not on there. It's got cut off somehow. I've been to just under 20 countries, and my new goal is 30 countries by 30. That is absolutely what I'm trying to hit. From walking on the cliffs of Moher, which is really cool, to climbing Mount Snowdon in Wales, to smelling the tulips in the Netherlands, and eating many, many, many awesome waffles in Belgium. I absolutely love traveling. I love exploring the world, all while making and creating a massive impact along the way. But here's the deal, it wasn't always this way, okay? My life was not always this like beautiful rainbows and butterflies kind of really awesome stuff, right? I love my life now, but it wasn't always this way. Success happened really fast though. After I decide that this is a non-negotiable, I'm going to make this happen. Actually, I was just talking to Kelsey. I don't even know if she listened to my message yet, but I was just telling her, because she's kind of new in her business, I was like, in my first 2.5 months of business, I had over $20,000 in sales. And then I signed my first, it was an 8K day, $8,000 day. My 6th week of business, I signed 2 clients in 1 day. And so things can happen really fast. But there was a time, you guys, that I was a financial mess. You guys, I was a hot mess express. I was on food assistance. I couldn't afford my bills. I was working 4 part-time jobs and a different business. I was a hot mess express, okay? I felt like my dreams were so far away that I didn't even want to believe they were possible, because I was like, there's no way. I don't even want to dream about it because I'm so afraid they're never going to happen. And that was very real for me. I was super broke. I was burnt out. I was frustrated. I hustled really, really hard. I used to work 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. every single day to make this happen before I saw any success. But all in all, I knew I was meant for more. And being able to do so, you guys, just a few of my wins, I just want you to know, because it was, like I said, it wasn't always this way, but now here I am. I just celebrated, I think it's my 15th 5-figure month being in business. 5-figure meaning 10K cash or above, okay? 15th. That's awesome. I've been featured on over 25 media features and outlets, which is super exciting. I've been featured on Women Entrepreneur. I was actually on stage twice last year. I've built a global international business. I had over 100K in sales in about my first 6 months of business, and then I scaled to 6 figures my first year. And let's see, I've had multiple 5-figure launches. A fun one is that I was able to take my mom to Hawaii, fully paid for by my business. If anybody has a dream like that. And of course, when I was in Europe, I bought some fun Louis Vuitton purses because I love them. But when you discover these 5 secrets, it has allowed me to create massive success in record-breaking time, okay? Build a multiple 6-figure business in 2 years. Also working with upwards of about 300 clients. Last year alone, I had 93 paying clients in different ways. Okay, I had 93. That's where I stopped counting. That's where I lost lost track of count. It was about 93. But I've worked with clients all over the world, and that are able to go full time in their business, scale their income, impact lives, and so much more. And so we're gonna go into these today. Are you excited? We got a yes, girl. Ireland is amazing. Ireland is amazing. All right, so we're just gonna dive in. Must have number 1. There will be a replay, yes, but the replay will only be available for a few days, and then it's going to come down, okay? So, must have number 1. Here's the deal. Visibility is everything. If you want to get off the financial roller coaster that you're on right now and create consistent 5-figure months, you've got to get visible, okay? This is a non-negotiable. You owe it to yourself to put yourself out there and spread your message to the masses. You will not create the income or the impact that you desire by staying quiet. So my question is, if you want, do you want a bigger audience? Do you want more clients? Do you want a bigger legacy that you are leaving? Let me see if I slide. Okay. If you want those things, who are you helping by hiding? Who are you helping by not showing up? So people need to know who you are. They need to know what you do. They need to know how you serve them. And so we need to get on all of the platforms possible that your ideal clients are at. Where are they? Right? Where do they actually spend their time? Get on podcasts, you guys. And your audience is already connected in some way. They're already there. They're literally following someone already. You just need to identify where they are. So then you can get on the podcast. You need to get on to reach them. You need to get in Facebook groups, get in LinkedIn. Where are your clients? Can you give me examples to get visible? So I am not going to answer questions that are absolutely going to be covered. Okay. So if you still have this question, Anya, by the end, I promise I will answer it. So go ahead and copy it. But I can almost guarantee you're not going to have this question anymore. Okay. I just want to make sure I can get through. We're going to go over it. Cool. So copy this though, put a pin in it, and we'll be right back. So if your clients are on podcasts or listening to podcasts, if they're on YouTube, do that. If they are in Facebook groups, go there. If they're on Instagram, go there. If they're on LinkedIn, okay, find the known influencers in your industry, model them, and then connect with their following, right? When you're visible, you become the go-to expert for the problem that you are solving for your client, the go-to expert, okay? You will have people reaching out to you as a result, and that's going to be like more clients, more revenue, and more freedom. And the best thing is when you're visible, you don't have to spend a fortune on ads or other paid traffic to quantum leap forward. Okay, so I'll stay on this slide. I want you to know, like right now, if you're struggling, it's still because of you. Right? You are struggling because of you. There's something going on here, okay? But what I know to be true is that you are here to serve. And all your client wants is for you to solve their problem. We're going to be talking about that in a minute. But when you're a secret, when you are a secret and you're not visible, you're going to struggle to grow. You will pay a lot of money for no results. You're going to second guess your decisions, wondering like, why haven't I seen success yet? Why am I not there yet? You're going to feel massively frustrated, right? And you're going to watch other people. You guys, this is like one of the biggest things, watching other people who are less qualified than you make more money than you. And you're like, I know I can help people. And it's not a competition thing. It's just like what am I doing? I need to get out there. And if you're a secret, if you're not like the best kept secret, right? You're going to question whether or not you should just give up on your dream. And I don't want that for you, okay? So like I said, one of the biggest reasons why you're struggling in your business is you. It's you. But I want you to get visible by being you, because you are here to serve. Your clients, all anybody wants is their problem solved at all moments in time. That's all anybody wants, you guys. Give more than you expect to receive, okay? And then choose abundance over scarcity. So let me ask you a few questions. It's not just about getting visible. You also need to be selling your services. You need to be selling in some way. You need to be selling your freebie. You need to be selling what you offer. You need to be selling getting on the phone with you. You got to sell everything we do, okay? How could you feel pushy or annoying if you know you have a solution to your client's problem? Just gonna ask that question again. How could you feel pushy or annoying if you know I've got your solution? I've got exactly what you need. I am here for you to help you, right? And we want to make sure we give more. We'll be talking about this in a little bit, but I want you to give more, okay? Be really comfortable talking about the pain that your client is in and taking a stand for their dreams, taking a stand for their desires, because one way or another, someone is going to get them to move forward. Whether that is you or if that is a competitor, they are going to do something to solve their pain, to solve their problem. So people will often buy though, because they want to get out of their current circumstances. And that's why we got to get really comfortable identifying that pain that they're in. What are they thinking about? What are they struggling with? and really diving into what does that person need from you to know that you are the next step for them. What does that person need, your client need from you to know that you are the next step? You are the right decision for them. And then what I want you to do is choose abundance. You're going to choose to be massively abundant. I just want you to, let's just declare that in the comments right now, you guys. I really want you to do this. And you can even say this out loud with me, even though I can't hear you, but it's fine. Or just put it in the chat. I am massively abundant. I am massively abundant. Because when you are, when you are, I feel it. I feel it. Oh my gosh, I love this. Keep going. Keep going. You know that the more you give, the more you receive. It's just a given. And when you can practice detachment in your business, knowing that you are so freaking abundant, you are so abundant. You guys, we have to practice like detaching from the results. Because I hate to break it to you, but this is not about you. The no's, the I can't afford this, all of that, that does not mean anything about you personally. We got to stop taking it personal, okay? We get into this mode and this phase of I need to convert clients. I need clients. I need clients. I need this, right? And what this does is this projects a shield of energy around us that makes people then unsure about your offer. It makes people confused, and a confused mind will always say no every single time. So when you're abundant versus scarce, when you're abundant, you can release the outcome because you know it's not about you. You are here to serve, and someone's going to take you up on this offer. Okay? And we got to develop some discipline here, you guys, because I want you to have discipline equals freedom, basically. Discipline equals freedom. You got to do the work. You got to do the work. You got to get visible. Show up daily, sell something daily, change someone's lives. And when you do that, you will be able to get paid by being you, showing up as you, and solving your client's problem as you. So I want to share a little bit of a client success story here. So this is Miss Jennifer. Jennifer grew her belief in herself. I don't know why I said yourself, in herself. She owned her value, and she dedicated herself to showing up daily with really powerful content. It was incredible. We're going to be talking about content in a minute here. And she went from struggling to signing 9 clients in 2 weeks. Like, that's amazing, right? So she used visibility to actually increase her income and her impact. And you guys, I want to be honest with you, that was only her second launch. So my second launch, nobody signed up. No one signed up. And that's okay. But I now get to teach you what I know to be true that will help you moving forward. Okay, must have number 2. We ready? You need and must activate your energy and your content. Okay, it's a double thing here. When you're activated, when you're excited, when you're like, yes, you actually start to receive nudges. Do we know the nudges I'm talking about? Sometimes they're really small. Sometimes they're just these little thoughts of, maybe I should go take a bath right now. Maybe I should go live right now. Maybe I should sell this thing. That sounds fun. I think I should write an email about this. Or, oh my gosh, I need to talk about this. Do we know what I'm talking about? Those little nudges. Maybe it's like, I want to call my friend Sally. Those nudges, when you're activated, you naturally get nudges, okay? But what happens is these nudges actually lead you to your next step. But too often, what's happening with my clients and the people that come to me, they listen to the nudges, they hear it, and then it goes one ear and out the other, and they don't actually choose to listen to it. Therefore, we're not writing the content you need to write. Therefore, you're not selling the program that you know you need to sell. You're not writing the email. You're not doing the work that you need to get to be able to even hit 30K in 10 days, okay? So a lot of times we like have the idea and then we second guess it. So it's definitely something that we need to check in with. Are you actually listening to your nudges? Okay. When you do this, you're going to provide value. I want you to be, from now on, dedicate yourself to leaving and utilizing and giving everyone actionable content, because that's going to build trust. That's going to establish your expertise. People are going to look at you and be like, wow, she knows what she's talking about. I actually think, is Kira still here? Are you still here? I don't even know if you are. But I just posted a post the other day, and I had 7 people comment on it and be like, wow, these tips are amazing. I screenshotted this and I can't wait to implement this. You guys, you want your content to establish your expertise, okay? And what this does is it triggers the law of reciprocity. So the law of reciprocity is if I give you something, so let's pretend I'm 2 people, and I handed myself something, and I took this, my natural instinct within my brain is actually to give you something back. So if I give you something, then you naturally want to give me something back. So the law of reciprocity gets triggered when you are actually being the expert that you need to be. But also it shows your audience, like when you do both of these things, it shows your audience that you deeply care about them, you care about their problem, and you care about what you do in order to help them solve it. So when you give from a place of being activated and being excited, you're going to show up easy and effortlessly. You're going to be excited to show up. You're going to close way more sales. Your content has the potential to become massively viral. Could you imagine what that would be like? So you're going to show people that you're excited about what you do. And you guys, excitement is contagious. Every single time, excitement is contagious, okay? You will receive opportunities and receiving channels. When you're open to that, your receiving channels are open and you are available for the new opportunities that come your way. Your following will actually see you as consistent. They're going to see you as reliable. They're going to see you as this trustworthy person and that you can transform them. And they will come to you in your messages. They will come to you in your comments. They will come to you on the calls, and they will willingly refer you. They'll be like, oh my gosh, have you checked this person out? This is what they do. But when you're activated, what I want you to remember, when you're activated, you're excited, your message is bigger than the bullshit you're going through. Your message is always bigger than your bullshit, okay? So people will buy from you because of your energy, not your offer, not how many calls you offer, not how many things are in the program. They will buy from you because of you. So here's the thing is, if we don't create aligned content, if we don't do this, you are not going to pre-establish a relationship with soulmate clients. You won't have that, okay? It's gonna be way harder to sell people into the offer, because they're not gonna know that you can solve their problem. They're not gonna know that you are the go-to person. They're not gonna know that, oh my gosh, this person creates this content. Now I know that she can help me with this thing, or he can help me with X, whatever that is. When you don't create this aligned content, your market won't actually see the value in what you're selling. They're not going to understand, why do I actually need this? And here's a big one. You guys have kind of mentioned it earlier. Your competitor who does share valuable content and who does get really visible, that's going to attract the clients that are meant to actually be for you. Okay. So not that there's any competition really, it's just like this idea, there's abundance for everyone, but if you don't show up, they're going to go to someone else to solve their problem. They're going to go to someone else to solve their problem. So what now? What do we do now? Okay. I need you to be always focusing on what you actually desire. Here's how our brain works. You guys, like attracts like. I love teaching about the brain and talking about what actually happens here. But when you are aware of the things you want versus the things that you don't want, you start to seek evidence that that is actually true for you, and it's going to happen faster. So I'm going to do a little bit of a visual example here with you guys, so you can understand. You have to focus on what you want to actually be aware of what's going on around you and when it's happening. So wherever you are, put your pen down. I don't want you to stab anything. I want you to go ahead and just look around your room and look around everything, okay? So look around your room, and I want you to just mentally take a screenshot of everything that is blue in your room. Just all the things that are blue, okay? So like that's blue, that is blue, that's blue. Those pillows are blue. So just everything that's blue around you. You got it? Like you're looking for all of the blue things. We're focused on blue, 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 blue. I want you to go ahead and close your eyes, okay? We just captured all of the blue things. Now I want you to tell me everything in the room that was green. And if anyone wants to answer, they can unmute themselves. But you can open your eyes, you guys. That's hard to do, right? You're like, Brooke, I was looking for all the blue stuff. You told me to look for blue. I wasn't looking for green. And that is the biggest problem. When we focus on the things that we don't want, we find all of the evidence of what we don't want to happen as true for us. We find all of that evidence. Sierra said, why did I start laughing? Good stuff, Brooke. Yeah, because you're like, shit, I didn't look for the green stuff. Like, you caught me. Yeah, okay, so we need to focus on what you actually want, okay? So another thing, you guys, when you can be elevated, when you are activated, you have to find things in your life to help elevate you further, right? You need to find things that are really easy for you to feel good about. So what do you feel good about? I love taking baths. When I take a bath, I can easily start to feel good. When I drink tea, I love making tea. When I drink hot tea, I instantly feel good. Instantly feel good. What are really easy things for you to feel good about? Kelsey said, are we the same person? So those are things that I can like do in my like, sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable here. In my daily life, that's something I could just do. Yeah, maybe. Raquel said that I only had one green thing and one blue thing. Well, try it again with a different exercise. Try it again in a different location. Okay, so what else we need to do? We need to focus on what we want. We need to find things that you can easily feel good about. That's so simple that you're just like, oh, this makes me smile. Maybe it's like cute cat videos. I don't know. Maybe it's snuggling your animal or or a friend or giving a hug. But here's the thing we need to do actionable wise. You need to create actionable content, you guys. You need to create content that actually helps your clients get results for free. Yes, I said it. You need to be able to help your clients get results for free, okay? Without expecting anything in return. The more you give, the more you will receive. This is a literal law, okay? So your content needs to provide real and perceived value. People need to see value in what you're writing and what you're offering so that they can see that you are a good person for this. So some examples here are live videos, written posts, your stories, emails. I think those specifically are the best ways to get results, okay? Live videos, written posts, stories, emails. Stories meaning like your Instagram stories, like your Facebook stories, like the actual logistic things, not necessarily your story. That is also something that we're not talking about today, okay? So my client success story, this is Miss Sierra. So I love working with Sierra. Her and I have worked together for a lot of time now. And she has grown this like massive self-awareness about herself. I love it because she'll come to me and like, Brooke, I had this thought, this belief system. Can we remove this today? And I'm like, yes, we can, because that's what we get to do because of the experience that I have and because of the certifications I have. I actually help you rewire your brain so we remove negative thoughts. But when she shows up consistently and she is constantly giving her audience massive value, she's activated and easily signs clients. So she has signed 3 clients in 4 days, which is super, super awesome. And last month, I can't even remember, but last month, I'm pretty sure she held a sales call almost every single day. So she booked it almost every single day. And then she recently generated $6K in a couple of days, which is super fun. She looks amazing. She does. I took this picture of her in Boston. She was you'll see her again later. All right, how are you doing so far? Kelsey said, way to go, Sierra. Yay, I love celebrating. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so just real quick though, I just want to remind you, a good rule of thumb, you guys, if I was going to give you some actual logistics on these live videos and stuff, a good rule of thumb, and I know that Shar is here, and you guys, you have to utilize this in the best way possible for you, but I would write daily content for a minimum of 30 minutes to an hour every single day. I would goal for 2 live videos a week and 2 to 3 emails a week as well. And then reuse your best stuff, you guys. You want to be repurposing. Repurposing is your friend. It is something that you can do. It is something that is still super valuable. And yeah, so I just wanted to give you some actual steps here of what you can physically go do. Well, okay. So I'm gonna take a drink of my cider. I wish I had wine. I didn't have a bottle of wine. All right. Here's where people get really tripped up. Long-term strategic plan. You have to have this, you guys. You guys have to have this. So I love strategy. It like lights me up. I love helping people massively achieve and coming up with new ways. And okay, let's go try this. Let's try this. Let's try this. Have you done this yet? Have you actually implemented this? But you will not have predictable growth and predictable income if you do not have a long-term strategy. You won't, okay? Most people are doing a bunch of things that they will hope work. They're like, I hope this works. Hope this works. Rather than just doing what they know will actually need to do to get the results they desire. Okay, so we're going to actually take a look at what your strategy should look like in a minute. But I want to give you this visual, because trying to scale your business without strategy is trying to drive like from California to New York City without directions. I'm talking you don't have a plane ticket. I'm talking you get in the car and all you do is turn right a bunch of times and just hope that you'll end up in New York City. Like, no, okay? We cannot, so you cannot just get in a car and expect it to move. You actually have to take action to do that. So you need to see the bigger picture here of what's actually going on in your business for the long term. And remember, this is a long-term plan. This is a business. This is not a hobby. You are not a hobbyist. You are a business. And when you do this, you'll never run out of potential leads. But the problem that I see is that people just choose to focus on marketing when they need clients. They're like, well, I need clients, so I got to do all this marketing stuff. And that's not the truth. The truth is we need to be doing this stuff consistently, long-term wise. I mean, 365 days a year, you guys, eventually you start to outsource and you start to do things in a strategic, in a way that is automated, but we gotta be doing it. And when you consistently market yourself, you will never run out of potential leads, okay? So here's a few marketing strategy ideas for you guys, okay? A few marketing strategy ideas for you guys. These are basically just different ways to think about strategy and think about marketing, okay? Online and offline, internal, external, evergreen, non-evergreen, active and passive. So they're kind of paired together because they're like opposites of each other. So online and offline. Online obviously is like social media. It's ads, it's SEO, it's YouTube, it's podcasts, right? We're very familiar pretty much with social media and things like that. That's where we can market on social media and market online and have really good SEO for our website, be Googleable basically. Now offline is like public speaking. That is a huge, incredible way to massively get your message out there really fast, okay? Co-working spaces would be a really good option. Trade shows, depending on what kind of business you have. Networking groups, that is a way that you have stuff offline that you are still marketing your business. Cool? So internal, when we talk about internal, we're talking about your current client base. So these are people you've already worked with or you're working with right now, and you're going to market through them. So that could be a referral program, an affiliate program. That could be them repurchasing opportunities through your product funnel, something like that. And then external is like outside client base, outside your current client base. So that's different ways to bring people into your business. Just different ways that are not in your current client base to bring people into your business. Evergreen, it's just like the tree, you guys. It's something that you are always doing. There's no special promotion, social media content, emailing your list, recurring activities. So something that is recurring all the time. Reaching out to your person with personal outreach, that's another example. Social media content, yeah, I think I already said that. Non-evergreen are things that are just sometimes. So like a challenge, a webinar, a special training, a flash sale offer, a special promotions that you are offering, stuff like that. Are we good so far? We have any questions so far? I know I talk fast sometimes, so I just want to make sure. Active is you are actively reaching out and bringing them to you. Confused about evergreen. Evergreen is something that you do all of the time, every single day. So again, like I said, it is like social media. You're posting on social media. It's like emailing your list. It's like you're like recurring and producing activities. It's showing up. It's doing live stories, doing live videos. It's something it's something you're doing every single time. So the non-evergreen is like a challenge where you're promoting it for a small amount of time. It's like a flash sale because you're like, oh, this flash sale only exists for 24 hours. Got it? Cool. Anya said, this is so good. I'm loving this. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So where were we? Active, right? So active is, again, reaching out to your customers and kind of bringing them to you. So This can happen in a lot of different ways. This could be like virtual trainings with a strong CTA, strong call to action, direct messaging based on your engagement in social media. It could be a speaking engagement. There's a lot of ways that can look. These are just a few examples, you guys, too. Passive would be things that are going on in the back end, that are going on without you needing to do anything. So this is your PR. You know, I worked with a publicist the past 4 months. So all of that media that I was featured in, so like Women Entrepreneur and on Podcast Row and all of these things, that happens in the background. Like being a contributor to Thrive Global, someone might stumble upon my article and then find me that way. Does that make sense? So flyers at a coffee shop. So if you have like an in-person thing and you had flyers at the coffee shop, that would constantly be passively bringing you leads in a different way. So it's something that's collecting leads for you. Now here's the deal is you need to be doing all of these things in some way to create and grow your business. All right. And once you master this, well, okay, let me see. Okay, let's do the other strategy. So the other things you need with strategy is you need to know when to add value and when to make offers. There needs to be a clear strategy about the separation of those two. Okay, you also need to have strategy with when and how and where to show up, where you're showing up at certain places of time. You also need to have strategy with your product funnel to get someone from a stranger to a long-term client. You also need to follow up with prospects and clients, but you need to have a strategy with that of what that's going to look like when you follow up. Okay. You also need a strategy with scaling your income and your base revenue. Like once we have a base revenue, there needs to be a strategy of, okay, how are we going to scale from here? How are we going to scale? Cool. So there's also a strategy with retaining clients for future revenue. There's also a strategy for knowing what to talk about to increase your sales for a specific offer. There's strategies for everything, you guys, okay? There's also a strategy that you need to master your mindset and your confidence for more success. Now, having a long-term growth plan is the easiest way to be consistent and sustainable. It's the easiest way, okay? And once you master this and you execute it, when you can master your energy activation and getting excited about your business and really falling in love with your life, and then you have your strategic plan for success, you're going to get off the hustle bus. You're going to get off the roller coaster revenue of life, okay? You're going to be able to plan moving forward, and you'll avoid long plateaus. You guys, I was in a plateau even when I was traveling, and I was like, all right, there's something going on here. So I had to re-execute my strategy and do a different thing. You guys, it happens at all levels, okay? You can avoid plateaus, though, by utilizing these more. You will also stop worrying about where your clients are going to come from. Things are going to feel so much easier and so much more fun, okay? Because with that strategy, you're going to be stressed about money. You're going to be worried about your clients. Where are they going to come from? What happens? Oh my gosh, if I lose a client and I lose this money, we'll be stressed about that. What if someone can't pay you? We're going to be stressed about money at that point rather than just having this constant lead of revenue. You're going to be spending a lot of time in that negative what if cycle, second guessing your decision, second guessing your business. Your action will dwindle and so will your results. And you'll be putting desperate energy everywhere. I need, rather than I'm here to serve. So here's a few things that strategy should include. Strategy should include these things, okay? You should have online and offline activities. We kind of just talked about different examples there. You should also have you need to like have a magnetic messaging. Like you need to be magnetic in your messaging. You should have a product funnel, a mission, branding. You need an easy funnel for more leads and more growth. Strategy should include money tracking, so tracking your income so you know how exactly to attract your ROI, which is your return of investment, from your financial investments. So you should be able to track these things and know what's going on here. Your strategy should include a client attraction engagement each month. So we're actually going to be talking in one of our next few points here, a 3-step client closure process. So you'll be able to learn that in a minute. And then strategy should also include mindset and confidence practices to increase abundance, as well as acquiring new skills. You guys, you got to be learning and growing at all moments in time. You got to acquire new skills to increase your marketing practices. Yeah. The truth is, you guys, success in your business, it is huge. It is huge, huge, huge. It is your #1 job to become really good at marketing and sales. That's what you need to be doing every single day. That's how you guys, that's a picture of me actually in Italy. I'm in, I think that's Manarola. So it's in the Cinque Terre area. Has anybody been there? You guys have been quiet. I'm assuming you're taking lots of notes. So it's in Cinque Terre. I love it there. It's so beautiful. And when I was there, I was able to do this, and I was able to travel full time and do all of these things like I just said, because I became really, really good at marketing and sales. Yeah. Okay, so we've got another client story for you, client success story. This is Jess. Oh my gosh, working with Jess is so much fun. She actually sold out her one-on-one and her low-touch offer within 30 days of us working together, which was awesome. She actually hit her first 12K cash month. 12K, you guys, and that was in our first few weeks of working together. You can tell it's late because my words are starting to like blur together. I was like, what are words? But the coolest thing, I believe, is she created recurring revenue. So when we worked together, we made a new plan for her to create recurring revenue that allow her to create predictable 5-figure months moving forward. So her second month was 11K cash. So she had never hit 10K cash in her business before. So she hit 12K cash. It was so fun. This is her. Beautiful. All right. So #4 must have. We have any questions so far? Are we doing okay? We're going to be talking about the 3-step client closure process, which is amazing and super awesome. So are we good so far? I wish I could see everybody's face, but I can't. All right, let's do this. So, all right, I was just seeing what my slides were. Okay, you need to be adapting and pivoting as needed to make this an easy hell yes for your clients, okay? So it's your job and it's your business to get the business of your client. It is your job to win over the sale. It's your job to offer the sale in the first place. It's your job to even sign clients. What is a low touch offer? Kelsey said. I think in her, those are the words that she specifically used. I think her low touch offer, what she meant by that is that it was passively. So it was a low price, and it was something that happened passively. So it was something that happened through Facebook ads. I think that's what she was using in that example. She had already had that set up when we were working together. She had already set that up prior to that. But she had just mentioned she was able to do that with the skills that we talked about. Does that make sense? I'm pretty sure that's what she had set up though. Okay. So 3-step client closure. Now I'm sure you've heard this before, but we're going to talk about it in a different way. Okay. Attract, nurture, convert. Attract, nurture, convert. This is the 3-step client closure process that you need to be able to master. You've got to master this, you guys. So attracting is, of course, new leads and eyes on you all of the time. Converting is making sales, making that money, making the moolah, right? So here's the deal. Nurturing obviously is giving more value. But most people, they come to me and they want to jump from attracting. So they want to attract. And they're like, well, I just want to convert now. I want to attract and then I want to convert. And there's a huge missing piece in their strategic plan. Now, you need to be able to nurture so that the conversion comes easier, okay? You need to be patient. You need to show up consistently and add lots of value. And a lot of what we already talked about earlier, that's how you provide that, right? So that you nurture people so they are ready to buy. You talk people in, you don't talk people into it, but you get people to the place where they trust you. You get people to the place where they're already seeing results from your content already, that they're like, they talk themselves into it. They're like, I need to go work with this person. You guys, even the content, even if you have a product-based offer, you're showing the results and they're like, I need to check that out. Okay, so let me go over some attraction ideas for you guys. Cool? So attraction ideas. There's so many, and then we'll talk about how to attract. Let me see if I have a slide. Yeah, okay, we'll talk about how to attract. Okay, so there's so many ideas I have for you guys here, but attraction should be pretty simple. Okay, it's every single day, everything you're doing. So if you look at these ideas here, these are all different ideas. Everything you're doing should be attracting new leads, new clients, and new growth to your business. If you are not attracting people, then you are not doing the work. I hate to break it to you, but you're not. So are you actually committed to growing each and every day? What is a daily tangible number that you can and must follow every day? Like, what can you actually do? What can you actually accomplish? I'm going to post blank here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Like, I'm going to reach out to 10 people a day. So it's like just crafting this for yourself. Okay. Attraction is actually a very feminine approach. It's like this idea of I'm calling them in, or like, you know, I'm attracting them. They're coming to me. Okay. And when you only focus on attraction rather than like executing, so you're starting to expect that they're going to reach out to you. Like once you attract them, then they'll reach out. And that's not always the case. Sometimes that happens after nurturing, but sometimes we need to take that next step even further. Okay, not just attract, we need to actually sign the clients from there, which is the conversion, where we are actually doing some of the work. Okay, so once we attract though, then we need to nurture, because through nurturing, that might actually need some direct contact to actually generate the clients. So we don't want to just attract them. We want to actually be direct and be available for them so we can actually generate clients, not just attract. We don't just want them to be in our space. We want them to be converting. So that's when we need to nurture. So how do we nurture? Okay, there's actually a lot of ways to do this. Since you're already getting visible, right? We've already talked about that. You're getting visible. You're dedicating yourself to doing the work every single day. You want to stay top of mind for your clients. That's what visibility does for you. And when you nurture them, you're going to be at the top of their mind. You're going to be like, oh, I saw her name again. I saw her name again. Or she just posted here. Or she just did that. Or he just did this. Or hey, I saw him over there. You know, what's going on? So you want to stay top of mind, okay? There's social media, there's organic posting, emails, lives, those are all just example. All of that though is really, really important. So post in groups, post on your personal page, send weekly emails, create maybe even a group coaching opportunity, right? Create actionable content, follow up with them. Like show that you care by getting really, really visible and be that go-to person that they need to follow, that they need in their life. So the goal here is that you always stay top of mind. You always keep popping up. And you have this incredible, valuable content that we talked about earlier that actually encourages them to take action or buy or whatever the CTA that you have. They're going to be encouraged to do that because they're already attracted to you. So I suggest you sell something like all the time. If you want to get to 30K in 10 days, you've got to be selling. You've got to be selling something. So I want you to kind of check in with these questions here. In what ways are you already nurturing your audience? But then how can you increase that moving forward? Like what ways are you leaving money on the table? And what ways are you already doing this? And what ways are you not doing it? Because once you've taken the time to nurture, you now have some really strong conversion points, okay? And we're gonna convert them into cash. Once we take that time, then we can do this and it becomes a lot easier. So sometimes people are in a place where they're consuming your content and they just buy because they're already all in. They're like, I love you. You are so amazing. I'm just in. I don't even care. I'm in, okay? But sometimes people are not like that. Sometimes people need a few more touches to be like, this is a hell yes. Does this make sense? So other ways to convert to cash is hosting a webinar, kind of like this, having a speaking event where it's really easy to convert on the other side. Does that make sense? So a 3 to 5 day challenge is a great way to attract and sell as well. Now, this does rely on your ability to sell. You've got to get really good at sales. We've already talked about that. And make a strong, appealing call to action so they have a really clear next step of what to do next to get to the desired result. So your call to actions like book a call, buy this now, sign up for this freebie, get on my email list, do these things, follow me on Instagram, listen to this podcast, watch this video, whatever that is, you are selling at all moments in time. So some people are just ready and it's gonna be really easy for them. But sometimes people need a webinar. Sometimes people need a challenge where you sell at the end, where you offer something at the end. But you wanna make sure you have a really strong call to action and you have a really strong follow-up process, okay? You guys, that increases sales incredibly. 50% of sales happen after the fifth touch. The fifth touch. But 44% of people actually give up after the first try. Isn't that crazy? 44% of people give up after the first try, yet 50% of sales happen after the fifth touch. Crazy, crazy. I'm gonna turn this fan off. Okay, so what's next? All right, the more you get really good at selling, you guys, and you understand that you need to be selling at all moments in time, it's all gonna become really, really, really easy. So sell consistently. You need to master your sales call. Make it really easy for them to know the next step of what they need to do. And you will find that you have stronger conversion the more you nurture, the more you give, the more you are excited and showing up about this offer. So, but the thing is we gotta do all three. It's not just 1, 2, or 3. It's not, all right, if I do 1, then I can do 3. It's not, okay, I'll just do a bunch of 2. No, we have to do all 3 all of the time. And this is something that you need to master, especially in how you pitch and present your offer. So it's clear and it's different than anything else out there. Okay? Why do people actually care about what you're doing? Because I want you to remember, when you get to the sales call, you guys, I want you to shift your focus. When you actually get to the point where you are selling and you are selling to them to solve their problem, shift your focus and focus on what they will receive and what they will get from you, not what you're gonna get from them. Because you know your strength. You know you are here to change lives. Cool? So we need to master this, okay? A couple things. You need to master the 3-step client closure process. All right. You need to master how you actually pitch your offer. You need to master your CTAs. You guys, you want this to be a no-brainer. You want this to be a so simple, easy yes for your clients that they're just like, yeah, all right, I'm ready. I don't know, I'm scared, but I'm so ready. I'm so excited. Let's do this, right? And then you need to master your follow-up process, kind of what we talked about earlier. So people forget about the follow-up process. So I want to make sure that's really, really clear. Your prospects and past clients, sometimes they might need that extra connection with you, okay? So I've got another client success story. Man, my allergies are acting up, but I'm here. I'm like, my nose is running, but I don't have any tissues. Another client success story. So this is Antoine. I actually work with guys too. I actually really love working with guys. I just work with women a lot more. And Antoine went from making 5K consistently. He was pretty good at what he was doing, to doubling that to just under 10K in the first 3 calls we had together. It was super awesome. So I'm so excited. He also signed 4 clients in the first week of us working together after we tweaked his sales process. So this really does work though, okay? So I just want you to hang in with me here, you guys. We're almost done. We're gonna open up for Q&A soon. Like, I do have something super, super special to share with you and to give to you guys because I'm so excited. And I don't want you to miss this, okay? I'm not selling anything. I'm not selling you anything, okay? But you don't wanna miss this opportunity, all right? So stick with me and we'll open up for Q&A. So must have number 5. Do we have any questions so far? Are we doing okay? I think you guys are a little bit quiet, so I know that you guys are probably taking a lot of notes and doing a lot of the things. We good so far? I need like a yes, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Yep, okay, cool. Awesome, awesome. Taking many notes, Kelsey said. All the notes, yay. All right, so the must-have number 5, you guys, is to up-level with a mentor, okay? This is huge. This is so huge. This is actually a game changer, and it's how I've been able to quantum leap my success the way I have, and my clients the same, okay? So support is huge. That's me and my pink hair. You can tell by the pink hair. That was in Sedona. I love Sedona. Support is huge. You guys, no one who is super successful did it alone. Like, that's just the honest to God truth, right? So think about this. I want you to really think about this. What if your clients or your prospects, they came to you and they were like, well, I'm just going to do it on my own. I'm just going to do it on my own. Like, what would you say to them? And just really think about that for a minute, because the truth is, yes, you can. Char said, good luck. You can figure this out, right? You can go Google all the shit you want to Google, but it is so much harder. You waste a hell of a lot of time, and it takes a long time to see results because you're walking around with your eyes closed, like trying to open them. And you're like walking around, you're like, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna try all the things. Oh, I Googled that thing. Okay, I kind of know, but now I don't know what I'm doing now, right? It just takes a long time. And how does it work out for them? It takes a hell of a long time, right? So if they want faster transformation and a clear process, that will happen with your help, okay? Now, mentors and coaches, they allow you to do a lot of things, okay? They allow you to follow their path. Like, hey, I've done this. I can help you through this too, right? They know how to get you there. That's why people are going to hire you too. If you are a mentor or coach or whatever you do, they know how to, you know how to get them to their end result, right? They've been there. So what I love about mentors and coaches is they pull you up. So they're like, you know what? The view is better up here. Let me help you get to this space, right? Oh, this is one of my favorites too. They break belief barriers. You might come to me with a belief system, and you might come to me and say, I don't think this is possible. I will break your belief barrier because I will show you how someone else did it. Or I will tell you how, you know what, I've been there too, and here's how I was able to accomplish it. They show you what's possible, right? And then coaches and mentors, they drag you out of the trenches. They hold belief for you until you fully believe in yourself because they know you can do this, right? Those who attempt to do it alone, they struggle on that hamster wheel, not really getting anywhere. And if you want to live the freedom lifestyle that I know you desire, I want you to get help from someone who is already doing it. So with support and accountability, you're going to grow really, really fast. You're going to have fast results. You will actually get the work done. You guys, accountability is huge. How often do you do something and you're like, I'm going to start implementing that, and then you don't? And then you take the notebook, put it on the shelf. I'll get to that later. Yeah, Shara says me. Right. So you're going to actually get the work done. You got to get this shit done. That's what accountability does, right? You're going to learn skills that are actually going to serve you in your business and life forever. What I always love telling people is I'm going to teach you tools that would help you make money for the rest of your life and your business. Like, it's incredible, right? So that's a personal example, but you're going to actually learn skills, right? You will recognize what's blocking you and be able to transform that. The way our brain works is we actually see out of our own little box. So we're in our own little box, but what we don't realize as we are seeing out of our own little box, we don't realize that there's actually a box over here and 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 a box over here. And so we're sitting here looking through our own box and we're like, I don't understand how it's possible. When you have other people who have been there and done that, they start to point out the other boxes that you can then jump to. Okay, so you're going to feel supported. Oh my God, who doesn't want to feel supported? You're going to feel excited and motivated and loved. I think that's so huge too, feeling loved, right? All while feeling less. You're going to feel less fear, feel less scarcity. You're going to feel less doubt and less worry. Doesn't that excite you? That excites me, right? But when you do it on your own, that leads to uncertainty. It leads to second guessing. It leads to possible loss of money and then potential revenue, right? Potential revenue that you could bring into your life. You guys, and I am not shy to investing. Last year alone, you guys, I just did my taxes. It's tax season again. I invested in like $35,000 like cash. Like, I spent that much money just on coaching. $35,000. That was just last year, let alone all of the other times. And I'm about to spend another 5 or 6 or 10,000. I don't really know. Here shortly too. So you have the loss of potential revenue, right? So you'll have this feeling of wasting time and not getting things done, like not actually knowing what you need to do. You have unnecessarily painful experience. You don't even need these painful experiences. Potential loss. I love this one. I love that I put this example on here. The potential loss of a business for the certainty of a job, right? Kind of getting to the I quit phase. I teach this emotional cycle. So getting stuck in this emotional cycle where you're not sure how to get out of it. There's an I quit phase in the emotional cycle, and we start to maybe look for other jobs, look for other opportunities because we don't think this is going to work. But coaches and mentors, they actually provide 4 things, okay? They provide a standard to live up to. that you wouldn't reach if you were doing it alone. Like they provide the standard of, I know you can do better. I know you can make this happen. And they have this belief system that just infuses into you. Coaches provide 4 things. Another thing is that they provide a level of support, consulting, and accountability to massively increase your success rate. They provide a way to solve your problem over and over again because they have the knowledge, they have the experience. So once you solve a problem, guess what happens? You've got a new damn problem. So then we need to solve the next problem, the next problem. And the odds are your mentor, your coach, they actually have already been there. They've done it and they have all the answers to all the problems, right? And then they have a step-by-step process that you could actually follow and achieve your goal. So like we talked about earlier, every successful person out there that you know has had some kind of a mentor, and there's a reason for that, you guys. There's a reason for that. A really, like, the right kind of mentor, you guys, they're gonna call you out when you need it. When you need like a little smacking, they're not gonna let you get stuck in your bullshit. They're not going to. And they will not believe the stories that you keep telling yourself that you currently believe on exactly why you are where you are, okay? So client success, and then we will give you your free gift and open for Q&A. Yay! All right, so client success story. So this is Crystal. Oh my gosh. I was trying to find a picture. I was just with Crystal in New York City, and I was looking through our pictures together, and I was like, oh, we did not take a good picture. So here's a beautiful picture of her. I love working with Crystal, and we worked together actually for over 9 months, and she re-signed on a couple times. And the first week of working together, we redefined her business. She attracted consistent income months as well as multiple paid modeling gigs. You guys, the abundance and the opportunities were so real for her. And she went, we actually set a goal together. This is a goal that I remember her saying, she was like, oh my God, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. And I was like, I'm going to challenge you to do it. And I know you can. And we set a goal together for her to have 20 sales calls on her books, 20 sales calls. And she did it in a month. She did it. And this is just a quote from her. Working with Brooke was one of the best decisions I ever made. Yes, what makes me feel happy. So how are we doing, you guys? Today I promised you. You guys, regardless, the recap, oh, that messed up. But, you know, the recap too, we're going to do that in a minute. But this is really critical for your success or failure. All of these things together, you've got to have these things, right? And I promise to show you the must-haves that you need to create high-paying clients and get off this revenue roller coaster. So you can actually create 30K in 10 days. So that can be completely possible for you. And the recap really quickly, and I again kind of went over that. But number 1, visibility is everything. Number 2, you need to activate your energy and your content. Number 3, you need a long-term strategic plan. Number 4, master your 3-step client closure. And number 5, up-level with a mentor. You guys, when you can combine these things together, when you combine this, that is how you see success. That is how you see success. That is how you live the freedom lifestyle that you actually desire. Okay? You cannot pick and choose which one of these that you want to do and which one of these that you don't want to do. You're like, I don't want to do that one. No, we got to do it all together. Okay? And that is absolutely 100% critical for your success or your failure. So you have a defining moment and a choice. You guys, this happens a lot, right? We got a lot of defining moments in our life and we have a lot of choices in our lives. So you can either choose to keep things going the same way or you can choose to do things differently. But remember, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. Okay, so you have a defining choice. You have to decide, you guys, that success is going to happen for you, right? I want you to claim in the comments if you're still here. We got lots of people here. Man, hey, what's up? I'm assuming you're taking lots of notes. You have to decide in the right now that success is going to happen for you. And if you feel that, just put success is meant for me, or success is already mine. That one. Success is already mine. Put that in the chat. Success is already mine. Yes. You have to decide that you are going to step into the riches that are already meant for you. They're already meant for you. You have to decide that now is the time, right? If you feel that, now is the time. Go ahead and put that in the chat too, because now is the time. This is your moment, okay? And here is how I can help. Here's my cute picture from San Diego. I was just in San Diego last week. You guys, I cleared my calendar. I straight up prepared for you because I want to help you. And I actually want to help you and talk to you specifically over the next few days, okay? So I can help you figure out what is going on? What is going on, okay? Why you are not at the success you desire and how you can start applying these strategies in your business right away. So the cost is free, F-R-E-E, goose egg dollar a clock, but I'm going to be very, very clear on who this is for, okay? So if you have not, I know Kelsey and I are booked. Who else? I think I've got an A on here. Who's A? I've got Amanda. Hi. Okay, so many people are on here still. Okay, so here's how I can help. You can go to bit.ly, and I'm going to be very clear on who this is for before you go do this, okay? Now, this is for you. This is a free time, free six-figure strategy call, but this is for you. I'm going to be very, very clear. You've got to be, you must, and you've got to be committed to doing the work that you need to do to get to six figures. That's a non-negotiable, you guys. Okay, you've got to be committed to doing this work. You must be committed to making a real difference in your clients' lives and helping them actually get the results that they desire. Okay, you must be serious about having consistent cash-in clients. You must have the expertise in what you do and real value in that you deliver. Okay, you need a desire you need to desire help with scaling to 10K consistent cash months. Okay, you need to desire, I want help in doing this. And then above, let's get you to 30, right? You have to be ready to do what it takes to make your dream a reality. And more than anything, you know, I'm really badass. You've got to want my help in leading you to that next level. Let me be very, very clear on who this is not for, right? We're going to scream this from the rooftops. This is not for you. If you think you already have everything you need to get to six figures, or if you know everything, that's great. Go do that, okay? But if you think you know everything, then this is not for you. If you're like, I already know how to get to six figures, I already know how to get to 10K months, this is not for you. This is not for you, okay? This is not for you if you are not willing to invest in your success, or if you're not willing to like do the nitty-gritty work to actually see results. See results, you guys. This is not for you if you just want to pick my brain. My brain pickers. Do you ever just get those messages and you get like calls and you're like, can I just pick your brain for a minute? I'm like, about what? Yeah, you can message me at any time with questions, but we don't need to get on the phone if you're just like trying to pick my brain. Cool. This is not for you if you are a person who just wants a quick fix, or if you're like looking for like a magic pill to solve all of your problems. This is not for you, okay? This is not for the person who views success as an option rather than non-negotiable. This needs to be a non-negotiable that you are ready to make it happen. So many of you declared just a minute ago that success is already yours. And now is your time. So if you declare that, then obviously you're not that person. But if you are a person who you're like, it's fine, I don't need to be successful, then these calls are not for you, okay? These calls are not for people who like, if you don't have a sense of urgency. So those willing to settle for like ordinary, those willing to settle for just okay, rather than an extraordinary life. If you are wanting an extraordinary life, I'm here to help you get there, okay? So why am I doing this? I will tell you, because I'm really excited, you guys. I am so freaking excited. I want to help you. I absolutely want to help you. So why am I doing this? Okay, on this call, we're gonna go over three things. Okay, we're gonna figure out why you aren't seeing the success you desire. And the truth is, you guys can book it too. Like, go ahead and go book your call. I was like, we already have a few people booking, which is so exciting. I'm so excited to talk to you. Okay, we're gonna go over a few things. The truth is, the reason why you're not successful is probably something that you don't even realize. It's probably something going on back here that we're gonna identify for you. And then I'm gonna give you some step-by-step actions that you need to take to get to those 5-figure cash months. And then I'm gonna share a ton of value here, okay? I'm gonna give you a ton of stuff that you could go implement, especially what it takes to get to 6 figures this year in 2020. Does anybody want that goal? Because I know some of you, who said that they wanted like 50K months this month? Or maybe they were meaning the year. Who wants to hit 6 figures in 2020? Give me like a yes, that's me. Yeah, okay, but here's the thing. If you want me to help you, because I wanna help you, and you guys, if I think it's a good fit, okay? Here's what I'm gonna do. If I think it's a good fit, I'm gonna invite you to learn about my offers, and becoming one of my new clients that I take on this month, okay? But I don't do this for everyone. Not everyone is gonna receive an offer. Not everyone's gonna receive that. And if you do, then you get to decide whether you wanna be a part of this movement or not. Because I am on fire. My rocket is going to the top. So you get a choice if you're coming with me. So some really cool things happen. You guys are welcome to go ahead and start getting your questions out there. When we partner together, you're gonna learn the exact system and strategies that have helped me like surpass 10K cash months and travel the world. You guys, I did that in record-breaking time. You'll be able to implement the process that I have taught to hundreds who have been able to double their income, scale to 10K in less than 30 days. You guys, cash, you guys. And when I say 10K, I always mean cash. And have a huge following of clients who love them. When we partner together, you will actually be accountable to hitting your goals. If you get on the phone with me and I'm like, why don't you get your shit done? We're going to be talking about that. You got to get your shit done, right? You're going to be held accountable. When we work together, the coolest thing that we do, you guys, not to mention the success and the fun things and whatever, we rewire your personal psychology in your brain right here, which is holding you back from everything you actually want. We rewire that and master your personal psychology with the techniques that we do together. This is something that we have to do together, right? It's not something that you can do on your own. It's actually something that we have to do in a way together. You will get a ton of support and feedback, tons of support and feedback. On everything. There's no way you're in this alone. No way. There's no way. I'm not going to allow it. And then I will teach you everything that I know about scaling your business even further. And you guys, I'm always scaling my business. So every time I learn something new, I implement it and I teach my clients. And I learn it, I teach it in my own way. And I'm like, yes, yes, yes. You guys, clarity and confidence equals your cash flow. And that is my jam. That is what I teach. So this is your special invitation, you guys, to talk face-to-face with me, belly to belly, well, kind of belly to belly, face-to-face, about your business and taking it to the next level. And so all you have to do, if you guys are in the chat, you could have just gone to the direct link that I put in the chat here for you guys. It's bit.ly/badass-chat, bit.ly/badass-chat. And we're going to open for Q&A. Yay. I'm here for you guys. So I will leave it on. We'll do this. We'll leave it on here. Here's how I can help. Badass chat. Cool. All right. So Miss Shar just said, what do you say instead of, I can't afford that, I'm broke? So you're saying those words. This is a really, really good question. I'm so glad that you have gotten to the point where you're self-aware enough to be like, okay, I recognize that I do this over and over again. I recognize that this is something that I'm saying, right? If those things are actually true, you said even if they're absolutely able to change. Yeah, they're always able to change, right? That's always the truth. You guys, what I'd love for you to do while you guys ask your questions, I'm here and available for you. I would also really love to hear, before I kind of go into questions, I would love to hear your takeaways. I would love to hear what you loved about this training. I would love to hear anything that you were like, wow, that was so good, or anything that you were like, you just want to give me love. I'm available for love as well. But I would love to hear some of your biggest takeaways of what really, really transformed you today. Okay, so instead, so here's what's happening here. I can't afford that. I'm broke. Yes, but why do we want to focus on the things that we don't want? So it's the same thing that what we were talking about earlier. You have to focus on what do you want? What do you want? You can say, I'm choosing not to spend money on that right now. I am actively choosing not to spend money on that right now. That is the truth, right? But I want you to start focusing on the things that you do want to bring in, and we'll create affirmations around that. So that's how we teach belief systems, right? We got to start somewhere, and you want to create the energy around what you do want to receive, not what you don't want. So really, really watch your words, you guys. But here's what's really, really interesting is your brain and how it receives information is it doesn't actually process negatives. So have you ever had a situation with a child where you're like, don't spill the milk. Don't spill the milk. Don't spill the milk. Do not spill your milk. And then what happens? They like spill their milk, right? And you guys can totally come off of mute now that we're through the training. If you guys want to come on and actually ask me these questions, I'm absolutely available for that. Just give me like a, hey, I want to go next, and then we'll take turns. But do we know what I'm talking about? So we're like, don't spill the milk, don't spill the milk, don't spill the milk. And then what do they do inevitably? They spill the milk. Why? Because our brain doesn't actually process negatives. So instead of saying don't spill the milk, all they heard was spill the milk. And then that's what happened. So get really, really intentional with the verbiage that you use. All right, Amanda said, I'm becoming a coach for women, woo! Who want to start their own small businesses. Awesome. How do I transition my income energy from a wedding photographer and entrepreneur to teacher? I don't think this is the proper question, because I don't necessarily know that it is. Let me figure out how to word this. You're probably overthinking this. You're probably in a place where you're like, this has to be some really hard transition, which my question back to you is, why are you not just showing up? Because you said, I am becoming a coach. You are already that thing. Why are you not showing up as just that thing right this minute? Why does there have to be a transition? You can just do it now. Does this make sense? So really kind of check into that. I don't think there's this income energy that you need to shift. It's just claiming what you already are. It's claiming what you already know to be true. And it's making sure everybody out there knows it. But if you're in this place where you're like, I'm becoming, eventually this will happen. I'm going to start receiving clients, right? And we're kind of back in that. Remember how we were talking about the hidden phase, like you're the best kept secret? Or we're in that phase. No one's going to know what you do. So they're not going to be able to purchase from you because of that. Let me know if that fully did not answer your question. Maybe there's a different question in there that I just didn't read properly. That's why you guys, if you guys want to just speak your questions, I'm totally fine with that as well. Okay, Anya said, I loved your long-term strategic plan. That was pretty cool. Awesome. I loved how you talked about focus on all things to gain growth. Yes, you guys, so many people do one thing one time and then they come to me and they're like, Brooke, it's not working. And then I'm like, how many times did you try it? And they're like, one time. And I'm like, holy Jesus, right? We got to do it again and again and again. We have to see, if you don't have a long-term strategic plan, you don't even know what works or what doesn't work, or what's working really well, or what's working really well one month might not work the same thing like the next month. We got to make sure we have this plan because it's the long-term goal, not the short-term goal. Okay, sorry, I'm just on a tangent as well. Charles said, can I go next? Absolutely, give me a minute. So I also loved how you made people say things out loud. You should have been at my speaking event this last weekend. I was like, say it with me. No, it was good. I made people get up and get out of their chairs and do really fun things. All right, what would be your first action step to start creating leads? What have you found to be most effective? This is really hard for me to answer because I don't know exactly where you are in your business. So, I mean, we can maybe talk about more general. So to start creating leads, okay, first action step, you got to start showing up, right? It's the first thing we got to do. You got to get really, 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 really visible. But first thing before that, you got to make sure you have a clear foundation on you guys, you have to have a clear foundation on your business. If you don't have that, then you're going to try to start running up stairs that don't even exist, that are not going to hold you. And eventually you're just going to fall back down those stairs. Okay. So you need to have a strong foundation in your business. You also need to start getting really, really visible. What have I found to be most effective? It changes so much, but it depends on your business, right? But the key to all of this is you got to start offering things. You have to start selling something. People have to know who the hell you are. Okay, and then what mindset should I have when getting intentional with this call to action? It's 1:30 in the morning. Oh, you bless your heart. It's like 6:30 here, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm out. Let me drink this beer. It's not a beer, it's a cider. But still, okay. What mindset should I have when getting intentional with this call to action? I mean, there's so many answers here, right? So the mindset could just be like, I mean, honestly, all mindset should be, I'm so excited. This is happening. This is happening. I'm making this happen. I can 100% do this. I feel like maybe I don't understand that question fully, but of course you can, of course you can, of course you can, of course this is happening for you. That's the mindset I like to help embed into my clients. Like, of course this is going to work out. Of course this is going to happen. what mindset should I have to get intentional with the call to action? With the call to action, you just got to get clear on where you want to lead them. And then full-heartedly believe that where you're leading them is like the best thing on the planet. Shar, go ahead.
Hey, so just to kind of follow up on my question, I really liked what you said about I'm choosing not to spend money on this thing. I'm kind of wondering, what if like you actually really do want to spend money on something, but you don't have the money?
Right.
What would you say
it's
then?
still a choice, right? You're still, so it's still like an active, okay, but here's the thing. Money is always figure outable. It is always figure outable. There's always something you could do to find money. There, like, no, 100%. There could be something in your house right now that you could sell. There could be a work that you do for a neighbor that you could receive more. Like, there's always something. You could receive a check in the mail randomly. I don't know. Like, oh my gosh, I found $20 on the ground the other day. Like, there's money available at all moments of time, but you are actively choosing that that's not the right thing for you right now. You're choosing not to spend the money. I choose to spend money on other things instead. And so, again, even so reword it. So you're like, okay, even though I want to spend the money, what did you say?
Yeah, I really want to buy this thing or invest in myself, but I don't have the money right now.
I'm a big believer, because I was there, that money is always figure outable. And there's one way, there's some way out there. And I know that when people go to like the lengths in of, I'm going to figure this out, it's all in what we value. There's also people on the other end of the spectrum. I've talked to people who had hundreds of thousands of dollars in their savings account, like money I've never seen in an account at one time, yet still couldn't afford $2,000. It's all in your mindset. So, Shar, more than anything, you need to start dedicating yourself to daily mindset work to start expanding your growth around what you believe to be true about money. It's all in your mindset. It's all in how you're seeing money in the current moment. But how would you see money if you were already your six-figure self?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, Amanda said, and you guys, I'm gonna go get dinner soon, so I wanted to make sure you guys, do you guys book a call? Do you go do the thing? All right, so Amanda said, because I haven't offered the service yet, I've started writing my training resources and building my education library before sharing the free resources. Okay, I just started writing posts and blog articles with free tips to grow my audience. So, wait, I think that was a follow-up to your other question. What was your other question? I'm becoming a coach. How do I transition my income energy into, okay, I mean, you're doing things that I never would have had anybody start with, okay? Like, you need, like, dive into it. Make the programs. Create an offer that you could sell right now and go get yourself out there. So you haven't offered a service yet, but why? Like, if I'm asking you and I say, okay, what are you selling? And you're like, I have nothing to sell, and that's a huge, huge problem. That's a huge problem. So you've started writing training resources and building an education library. I don't make anything unless if I sell it. That's a personal belief system. Like, that's what I do. If I don't sell it, I don't create it. So granted, I do create free stuff, but if you're already creating free resources, you should have been sharing that with the masses. Absolutely. You should have already been sharing it. And you want to grow your audience while you sell. So you want to grow your audience and sell and offer solutions, because you already have a solution, but people don't know that. Okay, Charity said, are there other days available to schedule a call other than the 13th? I'll be able to plan that. Yes, of course. Is there not? I know I had a lot of people book calls already. Is that all that's available? Oh, because, okay, you know what? I'll extend it for you. Let me go ahead and do that. I'll pull it up on my phone and I'll extend it. And so, Sierra, it's so funny, the U304AA, I have no idea where that comes from. What are valuable and actual content I can use? I cannot give that answer to you because I don't know what your business is, okay? So that is something that I absolutely help my clients with. I help my clients be able to create a year worth of content that is actionable, that is something that they can help their clients, like that they can do for their clientele. I help them create a year of content in less than 15 minutes. So if that's something that you want to talk about on our call, Sierra, we can totally discuss that moving forward. But that's not something that I can answer right now because I have no idea what you do. I have no idea what you offer. I have no idea what you sell. I have no idea anything about your business. So I can't like be like, here is exactly your specific, content, because I just don't know. I don't know enough about your business, my dear. Cool. Let me go ahead and, we have any other questions? You said, understandable. Okay, cool. Because I was like, I don't know enough, but we can absolutely talk about that on your call to figure that out. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. I only offer 10 rolling days, so I will expand the days since I know we are basically booked out already. So I will offer, we'll do 16 rolling days for you guys. Apply. Should be good to go. Save. Okay, do we have any other questions? This has been so freaking awesome. I'm so excited. I'll get the replay ready for you guys. I'm so excited to further support you. This is going to be awesome. But it looks like we don't have any questions. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. Can I see anybody? Hi, Jenner. Okay, I was like, Siri is, I'm not talking to Siri. All right, I was like, who's still here? Okay, shit, there's so many names I couldn't actually see. Hello, everyone. All right, you guys, this is awesome. All right, I love you. Florence said, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Bye, Florence. Thank you for sharing your face with me. I really appreciate it. Jenner says, thank you. I got to meet Jenner this weekend. It was so fun. Awesome, you guys. Okay, love you. Have a beautiful night. I'm going to go eat some dinner. I will get this replay all ready for you guys so you can watch it again and again and again and take the notes, all the things. And I'm here and available for you. So book a call. I just extended it to, I have more days than I did before because I know I have like 10 sales calls on my book. So it's a little bit of a crowded schedule because it does book up really fast. But I am here for you. I will expand my days. I will be available for you. I'm so freaking excited. This is your year. This is your time. And I am here to help you make some massive magic happen. I can't wait to see you. Can't wait to see you explode. Love you. Have a beautiful day. I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.